也是一个非常荣幸的事儿。所以接下来就辛苦您给我们简单的介绍一下海中的历史、海中的校园、海中的特色的教学文化。
好的，好的。就海南中学呀，1923年建校，就到今年已经有99年的历史了。其实海南中学呢，在我的心中是最好的学校，没有之一。为什么呢？因为在这样的一个学校里，不仅有百年文化一种积淀，就是更有呢，然后同时呢，还有陪伴着他们成长的，就是善良、敬业、专业又乐业的老师们。
So, as the principal Mr. Wan
You're so proud of the school, right?
Yeah, he just said he loves school so much, and it is the best. I think
there is no one of the best schools.
Yes.
It's the best, the only best.
I love the teachers, also students here. They're hardworking. They're quite kind to each other. That's why I think the school has a very great spirit to pass on, like
Here, they not only they achieve very high goals after graduation and in the society, right? 就是毕业以后，我们学生们也是在各个这个。
对，就是海南中学啊，99年来啊，我们有大批的优秀毕业生分布在这个世界的各个地方，
各个领域，
对各个领域做出他们自己的贡献。我特别在这里想说的，海南中学的每一位学生，当然也包括我们每一位优秀的毕业生啊，他们都对海南中学有着非常深厚的感情，真的是他们时时刻刻的牵挂着母校，就是牵挂着母校的发展，牵挂着特别的，在中秋佳节即将到来之际啊，就送给我们海南中学所有生，就是包括我们的毕业生，我们统称对校友们，我们统称为海中人，祝大家呢心想事成，万事如意。
Wow, the Mid-Autumn Festival is a premiere. The principal, Mr. Wan, is just sending his best wishes to all the student teachers and alumni who are watching the live stream.
Haijoners, right?
Exactly, Haijoners.
Haijoners,
I love that
yeah.
word. It's a new, created word. Well, this represents the spirit of the Haizhong.
It has a reputation and a spirit in that word, right?
Exactly. 王校长，其实我们刚进校的时候也发现，学校其实有很多这个学生们称为必打卡地哈，就是我看门前种了很多的这个叫什么？菠萝蜜树。
对，而且这个菠萝蜜啊，就是到每年的5、6月份，就是这个结了好多菠萝蜜，硕果累累，而且这些菠萝蜜是
收获。
对，收获就是说，每年有越大的菠萝蜜，就有越好的、越优异的成绩。其实呢，我们说，对于孩子们而言呢，就是我这样讲，我说我们孩子才能好好学习，平台学习去成长，将来成为国家有用的人，成为自贸港建设的一个坚强的一个支持者。
说得特别好，而且这个菠萝蜜也是海南独有啊。如果说想在北方啊，像这个华北地区啊，没有这样的项目，可能我们那儿就是这个榕树，对，那可是玉米。
学校里种玉米，
对，这个玉米地啊。所以这个也是代表了我们这海南非常有这个带风情的哈，一种这个 tropical fruits， 是吧
？Yes, as we just said, the school has planted many jackfruit trees along the side. So for graduates every year. Also, I think it's also autumn, so there are the fruits fall from jackfruit trees. They take it and eat it to enjoy the happiness of like graduation. So also a spirit of the Hainan Middle School. 其实校长就如您所说哈，大家品尝着这个叫什么菠萝蜜树的这个果实，同时也是品尝着这个毕业收获这个成绩的喜悦。那其实这么多年以来，我发现海中人对海 中的感情都非常的深。那您认为是一种怎么样的感情？校友是不是也发挥着很重要的作用在这个学校的发展当中？
是的，就是因为孩子们在海南中学，有的学习生活了3年，有的学习生活了6年，就是初中加高中，在携手共同的成长。在这个过程当中呢，他们把是在他们的记忆里，这就是他们避风的港湾，就是然后更重要的是，他们就刚才我讲是牵挂着母校的发展，所以我们海中又形成了一个，就是没有就是海南中学学生从高中毕业30年以后，他们要再回到母校。学生他们会
今年会回来，
他们会聚到一起回来。
Homecoming Day， right？
对，然后回来做什么呢？他们一起设计，就是有30场报告到学校，然后分享在各个岗位上他们工作就是励志的故事分享给他的学弟学妹们，然后把好的做法。把他们取得的成绩分享给他们的老师们，他们也是按照他们的说法，他们很多人无论是在世界的各个地方，就是特别想回家看看。
其实学生们他们对这个学校有这样家一样的情感，我觉得还有一个原因是因为学校的老师们还有学校的所有的工作人员，这里我到哪儿总觉得，哎呀，我们母校当时怎么样，这让我们想到了。Okay, I will speak in English. That reminds me of my school. I went to Penn State in the States. We have homecoming day every year that invites the alumni coming from all over the country, or even more all over the world, to come back to our little town. That is really small college. But every year that we have more than like 30,000 graduates coming back to that town to celebrate their graduation. 就是这个是跟这个文化是一样的哈，把我们这个学校的这个精神给传承下来，同时也再见一见老学长、老的这个老师们，还有老朋友们一起再来这个回忆一下跟我们现在这个同学会是一个意思哈。
对。
Principal Mr. Wan just Hainan Middle School in, I think, a century year long, right? And every 30 years, the alumni will come back and they're going to give seminars and share their experience to the students who are currently studying at the school. That's something they call like pass on the spirit of the Hainan School.
还有一个很重要的问题，就是您觉得呀，您给海中来赋予几个关键词的话，您会怎么来定义它？就是它跟别的学校不同的地方是怎么样？
就是海南中学和其他学校不同的地方呢，我觉得最重要的一个特点，就是海南中学的每一位老师和学生都健康阳光，好学上进。就是我们校呢，就是也有我们自己的一个。或者说目标或者一种生活方式，或者一种准则，或者叫一种理念吧，就是守正创新，追求卓越。就是我也想在这里解释几句，我们的守正创新，我们守的是什么正？我们守的是教育规律，我们守的是孩子们的成长规律，我们守的是海南中。我们的教育，让我们的学习，让我们孩子的一些思维，就是打开一些新的局面，就是做一些我们不曾做过的事情。所以我常常跟孩子们讲，我说什么是创造，就是我们发明来不曾知的这样的工具。说我们说一个命题，并且证明它是对的，就像定理一样。
高中就有这么宏大的课题啊，我觉 觉得我上中学的时候没有这么宏大的课题来教给我，当时觉得就是把考试考好了，把作业写好了就行了，每天的这个早读晚读上好了就行了。
现在就是
教育模式是在改变，
真的是在改变。就是说，海南中学的孩子，学习当然很重要，因为学生嘛。但是海南中学的孩子们积极的走入社会，就是他们非常重视社会的实践，去努力的去了解各种职业的特点，哪一个更适合自己。另外呢，他们也经常呢，就是对社会充满爱心，走进孤儿院啊、老人院啊，就是帮这些孩子们或者老人做一些事情。然后特别的呢，学校也有丰富多彩的这个实践活动，比如说我们有一个专门为孩子们设计的很大的一个厨房，就是我们高一高二的所有的学生，他们以班级为集体，会去采购食材，然后学校会让他们请好的厨师，给他们讲解这个厨艺。他们就是在边学习边实践的过程当中呢，去感受。其实讲呢，都是他们愿意的，所以他们去带来的快乐，其实就有别样的这样教育的效果。
对，不仅仅是知识体验从课本来，也从实践中来。
对。
再一次也谢谢王校长给我们一路参观。
这是上课铃，
同学们上
课的情况。
好了。
刚还代课，
我现在教高一的数学课。
校长代课，我觉得，反正在我们上学的时候，好像并不，
就是7、8年校长，但是我一直在教学一线。其实我很喜欢这种课堂教学，在这个讲台上能够和学生近距离的接触。我觉得更重要的是，就是校长在一线高中，他去第一，他和学生近距离零的接触，能够从学生那里得到学校的教育管理在哪些地方去改进。更重要的，校长就是在第一线从事我们老师要做的教学工作，可能就是能够去亲身感受，作为一个老师哪里不容易，就是我们觉得备课不容易，就是改作业不容易，辅导答疑也不容易，真的是
更理解老师。
对，
因为您也作为老师，
对，这样呢，我觉得我们才有更多的机会制作，可能就更人文，
更科学化，更合理化。
对。
那就不耽误您时间了，王校，感谢您，您赶紧去上课。
好，
谢谢您。
我们待会儿到班里再转一转。好，谢谢您，王校。好，
谢谢，再见。
That is
all right. Mr. Wang is still working as a math teacher. He is teaching the senior one students at the moment.
I have one question. Which teacher is the most strict teacher in your school life?
During my academic life, right?
Yeah. Math teacher, right?
Well.
Imagine a math teacher is also your principal, and that is not a happy life for me.
I still remember, well, back to my middle school life, our principal is also a teacher who is teaching chemistry.
Really?
But I'm in art, so I'm not she has never been taught me before. I think principals, they're still working and we call it front line, which means still doing teaching stuff at the moment. So as just he said, it's also a great opportunity to face to face.
Yes,
they
because
can better plans.
Yeah, after we have that talk with Principal Wang, I think he knows the students a lot. He knows how to communicate with the student, how to teach more to students. So not that mayor for me, right?
Yes, but it's also a quite tough job because think about your time is filled with managed work, but also the teaching work. So it's definitely going to be, sometimes you're going to be quite busy and tied up. But still, it's also, I think for him, it's also enjoying job as well.
Yeah, I think he has his own teaching method with him, because I think the academic performance is only the points for the students. So he has many practical programs, many after-class activities.
Like more hands-on. And he just mentioned, like, if we ask him to conduct the concept or with the spirit of Hainan Middle School, he said, like, healthy, right, bright, like, figures, and also hardworking. And also he said the kind of like doing the principles that believe they won't go like direct ways.
Oh, it's class time. It's class time.
Is the class being so.
What's that class?
We have
the show up class prepare.
Wow, it brings me back
English
to
class,
my middle school, like life then.
Are they having a test?
Having a test?
They have the paper on their desk.
Really? On the kind of like first week of school, they're doing the test.
Because that's the very first week of the school.
I can't imagine.
And they have that test. They have the paper.
Maybe the teachers are just trying to know how the progress made during the vacations.
They are hurrying up with their academic plans, so they have more time to do other things.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And
so we are taking a campus tour. We're definitely going to talk
with the students here.
Yeah, so. And here are our guests. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Are you guys twin brothers?
Yes.
So I cannot definitely distinguish you.
So what about introduce yourself to our audience?
Okay. I am a senior to class 3. My name is Chen Feiya. I'm really glad to have to be in.
So you are learning on the TOEFL test?
Yeah.
Preparing for the TOEFL test this year?
Kind of. Maybe next year. Not this year. This year is too quick.
And you, bro?
I am his twin brother. I am also a senior to siblings from class 7. My name is Chen Fei-O.
So they're
Feiya.
in 2 different classes. Not
Fly over Asia, fly over Europe. So your English name is?
My English name is Noah. The Noah's Ark.
I guess your English name is Asia and you're Europe.
Not really, not exactly.
All right, and you?
My name is Leo.
Well, really nice to talk to you guys. And I think this is time for school, right? And it's the first week, so at the very beginning, what about to tell us your vacation life, like summer vacation?
Due to the pandemic, we didn't have much chance to or have any activities outside, so we just stayed at home and tried to finish our assignments. And
how is that going? Have you finished all that stuff before school starts?
Yes, it was close.
Really?
But yes, I've managed to finish all of them.
Wow, that's great. What about you, Noah?
I still have some papers left. Yeah. So, but I gotta finish these 2 days when the semester.
So you haven't done your assignment
These days, like
almost
today.
done.
Almost done.
Okay. Don't tell your parents that. Okay. So how's different because it's a new school year, right?
Yeah, but last year I was a senior 1 student, and now I'm up to senior 2. So things really got different. First, the place changed, and now I'm in this building. I used to be in that building. The environment is also very different, and I've been to houses. I'm in a new class. I used to be in class 7. Now I'm in class 3. So, and students are more, optimistic and maybe more hardworking.
Why? Atmosphere changed a lot.
Because we are forward, closer to the college.
Gaokao.
Yeah.
Closer to Gaokao, so you are more optimistic.
Yeah.
So you love Gaokao.
No.
We are happy to attend Gaokao.
No.
We are ready to go.
Okay.
Everyone's very nature these days.
That's true. Even for me, Gaokao is sometimes giving me so much stress and has a really strong influence on me still.
And we need to introduce to our audience that there are some differences because that is they went to the science major, right? That's kind of major
in China we call
the-
文科理科, right?
Yeah, the subjects separated for the science and the liberal subjects. And we studied main science subjects like physics and chemistry and biology. Well, some of the students, mostly in 19 and
17, 18.
17, 18 classes, they
politics,
yeah.
history, and geography. Yeah, and geography.
So do the students in Hainan should attend Gaokao only in the science major if you are majoring in science? Because in some other provinces, if you are majoring in science, 你在理科的话, you can also choose other politics. You can also choose geography. Freedom to choose which test to attend.
Some people's subjects are mixed. Some
Bind together?
Yeah, bind together.
So
but
they have more freedom to choose.
Yeah.
In Gaokao.
They have
After
more
Gaokao.
options. Yeah.
Yes.
But we only choose the science subject.
You love it.
That means you two must be really smart. Of course. Your face looks
Come on,
smart.
I'm a liberal student. I'm smart too. I'm smart.
I'm really sorry for that.
Because we suck at politics.
Yeah, we don't do. We're not good at politics.
Yeah, me too. I'm not good at science too.
Memorize if you choose that subject. So wow, this is we call like 荣誉墙 maybe, right?
Yeah.
So it
Honor board.
shows the graduates who have been into some like top universities. So there's a saying like in China we only have two goals: Tsinghua University and Beijing University. So what do you guys think?
You have a target school?
Tsinghua or Beida?
Actually, not really, because there's still 2 years left, and my grades are not stable enough to give me a basic view about which college that I can be, not I want to be in, because I'm only an average student. So
You're so modest. You're absolutely a top student in this grade.
2 years later, he got a chance into
so
university.
I'm
then.
going to work hard to improve my grades. Now if I improve my grades into the top students in school, then I pick which school I want to be in.
And also, you're preparing for the TOEFL test.
Yeah.
Do you also have another plan for studying abroad?
Yeah, kind of.
It depends on how you perform.
Yeah, how I perform in this-
Gaokao test, right?
Yeah, and the TOEFL.
Is there any ideas about which major you may be interested in the future? Like,
Haven't decided yet.
really? So you're still exploring yourself and also taking more like hands-on projects to find out yourself, right?
Yep.
That's
Trying
great.
different majors and like to choose one when I go to university. Yeah.
You still have 2 years out.
Yeah, stuffing it.
But time goes really fast, so
Yeah. Speaking out time, I think it's maybe time for me to go to class.
okay, sure.
Okay,
We don't
so
want to drag you for so long, so
Yeah,
if
okay.
you have plans, then
Yeah,
just
excuse
go
me.
for it.
You're going to back. What about?
I'm fine with me.
Okay, you're gonna have class. You're top students, right? You're gonna need to go to class. 第一个飞啊
I think just
Dude,
because he
thank you
hasn't
so much.
done his like summer paper already, so
Yeah, assignments
Just
wasn't finished.
well,
Move down with your assignment.
I'm
Because-
just kidding. I'm
Yeah.
just kidding. Well, for Leo, like we have from like the principal, Mr. Wang, he said there's a lot of hands-on projects
Yeah.
to help students to kind of exploring themselves and more practical like experience.
Yeah,
Have
social.
you experienced some?
This summer before the pandemic was breaking out, I went to Baisha, the Dui village, with some of my classmates together to experience. And over there, they introduced some of their tea industries,
Oh,
and we actually
great.
learned about how they developed. Because before, they were in extreme poverty. They were really poor before the helping policy was implemented.
The
Yeah.
like, aviation like plan for, right?
Yep. And so we just studied, but we were walked around, and they were and things were shown to us, the history, and we actually had classes, like we taught the kids over there how to draw and some of the histories. Subjects our classmates were good at. Yeah. It was actually a memorable experience, and I won't forget it for a really long time.
Well, that's cool. Well, Duigo village, actually, I have visited that village like years ago. Yeah, like in 2016 or 17. So I'm sure it's going to be a huge like change.
Yeah. Remember the pictures they've shown me? There wasn't concrete roads. There wasn't like there were only mud roads back then. And now you can just drive through the paths of the village. It really changed a lot. Yeah.
Well, that's true. That's definitely true.
Yeah.
So do you have other activities during your school times during the semester?
There were
like other student organizations, like student union, like other organizations.
Oh,
they had quite a lot. Like clubs, student clubs.
And there were science projects, but I did not attend because I wasn't that good. And there were plenty of competitions, like physics and chemistry and maths competitions. But I wasn't top. I didn't top any of them, so I didn't get an award. Yeah.
So I heard there's like public club and also like
yeah, like there is, yeah.
Football, a basketball club, right?
Yeah.
Are you like sports person?
Yes, I love to play basketball.
So like, how do you often play basketball? Like,
before when I was back at junior high school, I used to play a lot. But since I am here in senior high, I don't have that much time to put attention on sports that much. So I just play them on PE classes. And sometimes the clubs organize
some like
matches between other schools.
How do you like that? Did you win?
No, we did not. They were too good. They organized.
Never mind. Yeah, it's just experience.
Yep.
And our audience is ask you, how did your English get so good? If you think you speak really good English, right?
I think my English is mediocre because Haikou
You're so modest.
Haikou is very good. There are lots of students who are also very good at English. They also won very much competitions and won many awards, which I didn't. So I think the key to English learning is to speak much and hear much. And of course, we have
foreign teachers.
Yeah, foreign teachers.
So you have the opportunity to
communicate more.
Yeah, communicate.
Yeah, practice our English.
To learn some native English from native speakers. So here at Hainan Middle School, we offer these opportunities because you have these foreign teachers, right?
Yeah, we do. So I think I have to go.
Wow.
That's my fault. I think I have
so you're gonna leave us here, right?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm gonna leave you there.
No worries. So
have a nice day.
Thank you. You too. See you later.
Sorry for the mic.
It's fine. It's my bad. And sorry, I need to apologize to my audience for the audio sound problem. Maybe that attacks your ear.
Yeah. Let us know if you can still hear him really clearly because something just happened accidentally. So it's a great chance to read their comments, right?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
it's David. Yeah, David is asking how his English got good. Yeah. And Lara said great. Look, because 这个学校真不错啊 ，amazing campus. Yeah, amazing campus.
Definitely, school is so great.
Lara,
that announced as well.
That host from HIMC. These students' grammar is better than mine because.
Oh, Jesse's here. Hello, Jesse. This young man is great English speaking skills. Definitely, we are so impressed.
Yeah, because I think the academic atmosphere here is really good for the students to improve themselves to not only for the Gaokao but for the further steps in the society.
Like plan a life goal for the students here, not focusing on just the schools and early stage. They plan like on time for the students. I think that's very important. So, a Hainan school, it's called like Student Development Center, right?
and our director just told me that she had a short video made by the elder brother mother.
Wow.
Feiya, right, the elder one.
Oh yeah, Noah.
Yeah. Noah, and that's his student project that which has become then official video for Haichong. So let's have a look on that video.
Let's have
That's
a look.
a student project. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, this is our Hainan Middle School. As Hainan Middle School students, we believe
keep writing no matter how hard it is, it will get easier. Knowledge can change your fate.
Always think like an innovator.
act until what you do makes a difference. It does.
In Hainan Middle School, this wide ocean of enthusiasm, we call the school a model of morality, wisdom, realism, and innovation. Here, teachers ignite a fire that fuels our thirst for knowledge and curiosity. Here, with smile and sweat, we study hard and pursue dreams. And here, we move forward side by side with classmates to grow up and become who we really are. Hey, I know what you are thinking. Let me tell you the truth. Life of this century-old school is not only about books.
In Hainan Middle School, rich and colorful club activity has long been a feature of campus life. Every Tuesday afternoon, the drama club has a dialogue with Shakespeare to performance interpret your dream. In addition, the speech club members practice their public speaking skills. The poetry club, you know those poets always write some words full of romance. Last but not least, the club of football. A football will be closely together and enjoy the fun of sport. Peace out.
Hey guys, do you want to know the sports life in Hainan Middle School? Only when you immerse here, body can you feel the vitality on sports. Besides a member of sports club, such as basketball, table tennis, and volleyball are covered in the curriculum. We will hold grand sports meetings and other various competitions every year. Life is the sports and make.
On the campus of Hainan Middle School, it embraces every student with its profound cultural heritage. Libraries, hold various lectures. Here, reading is not by obedience, but for thinking and innovating. The purpose of education here is to replace an active mind.
So what do other people think of our Hainan Middle School and our cooperation? Now let's take a closer look.
我们就是想让学生住的开心。
努力工作，保卫好家庭。
作为文化同事，帮助协助学生追求他们的梦想，实现他们的目标。
教师要提高自己的专业功力以及教学能力。
Finally, we will grow up to be big trees. A tree has roots in the soil that reaches to the sky. No matter how high we go, we remember forever. It is from our roots that we draw sustenance.
I love you. I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you. Hainan Middle School.
但不重要啊。
All right, so we are back.
Thank you for tuning in and still with us. So let's, at the very beginning, so we just read some comments from our audiences. And Lucas said, 他是国际部的学生. Is he international? Students from international
I don't
department?
think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
He is a ordinary
Just they are
class students.
preparing for the 高考.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not an international sector, right?
Yes. Well, actually, at the moment, students speak very fluent and perfect English. Some of them are from internet classes, so it's definitely a great purpose for the English learning like students here in China
Sure.
and Hainan.
Because the young generation, they also have really good skills in speaking English, right?
Exactly, and also I think also the schools are kind of set a new model, what's called all-round development of students.
Sure.
That explains, right?
Help the further development of the young students.
And talking about like development of students, we are here to find out why they're so good, right? 你好，你好，刘老师，你好。So we have a guest here with us. 让我来，我站这边来。好的，好的。So this is the place we call Student Development Center， 是学生发展中心，是不是？这里是一个什么样的功能？能不能给我们介绍一下？
好，给我们介绍一下。其实这里呢，主要是我们开展生涯规划教育，针对学生从高1到高3不同发展阶段的问题，对学生进行就是说这个个性化指导的一个地方。
So this is a place kind of help students to
For
balance.
counseling, advising for their how to choose their subjects， 是不是也可以帮学生指导一些这个文理分科方面？
对，就是我们现在高考不是6选3嘛，对不对？就是说选区选考，我们在这里对学生的进行可以做1对1的一个指导，包括我们在学生报考志愿的时候，填报志愿有什么问题，那么在这里对学生进行解答。那么这边有很多这样小的咨询室，是吧？这些咨询室呢，对，是其实就是方便，就是说这是一个对比较私密的一个空间，就是方便就是说学生呢来在这里呢和老师沟通交流。我们可以看一下这个。
For students, making decisions is not such an easy thing to do. Sometimes they don't know themselves very well. When they're making decisions, they need consolation. So sometimes the teachers offering this kind of help to students to make the right decision. Maybe right, but I think good decisions, right?
Proper.
Yeah, proper decisions. I like that word. Yeah.
这里很有意思的一个地方，当时我们设计的时候就把它设计成一个涂鸦墙。那么这样的一个涂鸦墙呢，其实也是学生表达自我的这么一种方式，让他们到这里之后就会变得非常的放松，就是希望他放松的这种感觉，随意就是这样。
是的，感受的哈。So this is well, people kind of write down their wishes to themselves. They cheer up for themselves. So the most words are written here are 加油, right? Like come on, like cheer up, right? And also, you are the best. Keep on going.
对，你看这个班级就知道了，这肯定是刚刚2班这里做过活动，所以都是2班的同学。
That literally, the students are from like class 2.
还要再做完活动再擦掉，然后再给下一个。
这是一个
When the next class comes, they're gonna wipe up.
这样子。
Students right there. Which is well.
是的。
那边也是一个教室。
对，这边是一个公教室，就是我们对学生进行整体指导的时候，就是做一些宣讲或者整体指导的时候呢，我们就在这里来做这个我们可以看一下。
From the private room, so a quite big classroom.
对。
Sometimes they have like career planning courses, something like that. So the whole class of students will come to this classroom. And there's a specific lecturer going to give them a class, right? And kind of like telling them how to do something like that.
Yeah.
It's like for students to use for the group projects or discussions, right?
Yeah, sure. Because I think 这里能坐很多学生，一个班都坐得下。
对，一个班都坐得下。
其实
我们这个桌子的设计也是很有意思的。
对，它是一个这个圆的圆，
对，分开桌子可以随意组合，就是说我们可以进行小组讨论，就是可
以拆开，
对，
独立做，
对，你可以拆开。你看，像这边这是3个人，那样就是4个人这样子，对吧？就是说我们当时，对我们
想拼几个拼几个，其实是这样的
几个，就是可以随分组，特别强调就是现在讲这个学生班指导，讲生涯大学特别强调就是小组协作。就我们讲现在不是像对，
我也
项目制学习，对 team， 对，我们讲的项目制学习方式，所以我们就在一些设计的细节上，包括这个桌椅就是我们是找了很多的这个商家就觉得这个还是不错的，
最后选择了这个。
对，其实你如果仔细玩的话，这个有点像那个拼桌游戏，可以拼出很多种形状来，非常有意思。
能拼成一个大圆吧？
对，可以，就是
任你来这个选择，任你去来这个调整。
是的，是的。
The table is quite interesting, right? So you can put in all separately. You can bring the 3 people together, or 4, even all of them. Right? So this is something we call teamwork. So your team you can as many as you want, and also the guys are practicing like teamwork together here.
And this is in the what about the students out of class？ 就是我们课外活动的安排是怎么样？还有课外的实践方面。
我带你们过去看一下我们的一个资料，好吧？来，还是蛮有意思的啊，我们的这个课程。
我们让先过啊。
这个呢是我们做的一个，就是说，这是2016级的学生，也就是2019届的学生，他们做的一个，就是说职场体验集，也就是说我们在就是高中阶段，那么就给学生呢开设了这样的一个职场体验过程。对，体验课程。也就是说，您看一下，里面有体验的职位，像医生、导诊员，看包括媒体，我们还去了很多，就是说这个媒体单位，然后像这个经济学类的，就我们大概给分了一下，像管理学方面的，农学就是学生感兴趣的，然后包括这有工学、理学、法学。文学就是包括就是像你们做的对
媒体的一些
对媒体的，然后包括教学这些方面，就说我们学校开设的生涯课程有个特点，我们叫生涯体验课。我们不是说从书本到书本，而是强调就是读万卷书还要行万里路，就是一定走出去，因为我们知道有很多时候就是真的体验比什么都重要，对吧
？All the knowledge you gain from the classes is something you have to use your whole lifeline.
对。
这是每一个学生都要参与的。
我们这个体验
的学分里面。是
的，其实我可以在这里稍做一下介绍，是我们的生涯体验课程呢，它有1.0、2.0、3.0版本，学生到参加的是1.0版本，1.0和2.0版本，就是所有学生都可以参加，就是他们在高一的寒假和暑假就是有参加的。然后呢，就是说到就是说3.0版本，就是说这一部分的时候呢，就是我们可能会离开海南岛，带学生去省外，是国外。然后呢，就是说这个时候就是体现学生的一个个性化的一个需求。如果他对这个感兴趣，那么他可以报名。那我们也会有非常专业的团队对他们进行，就是说这样的一个就是招聘的这样的一个考试啊，我们还会特别检验学生的一个协作能力，就是说分小组这样。其实我在这里面特别想你们看一下这一课程，我觉得还蛮。
So this kind of like Korea experiencing
from the first grade to the third grade, yeah.
这个是我们的一个省外职场体验项目，就是我们说，对，到了就是说这个叫做3.0版本的时候就是省外
3.0就是也许是高2、高3的学生，
对，
甚至是毕业的吗？
不，都是我们在校生。您看，像这个我们带学生去香港凤凰卫视，然后呢，他们也去参与，就是说这样的一个学习当时有很多像包括这传媒大学啊什么，他们都去
的母校
对但是我想说，这样特别自豪是他们搞了这样的一个比赛嘛，就是凤凰卫视，然后比赛的时候，我们的学生拿了3个1等奖，
哇，
就是非常出色。就是
We also need some interns as well, right?
对
，especially in high school year.
Like think about I
don't have that. Yeah, I don't have that career role play during my middle school year. Right?
I don't think I have one. It's something like it's called innovation during this year of time, right?
就是像在香港的话，它有特色，比如说像它的金融类，还有它的商管类，不是比较不是最
很多学生都会选择学这些科目，提前了解。如果你选择金融，未来你有什么样的职业规划可以
对可以去，然后他们就去体验。而且我们带学生走出就是说海南岛的时候，我们所有的体验当中有一个就是说城市自由行。就是我们会有跟班的老师，但是我们就在旁边看着，只要没有危险，走错了路我们也不告诉
他们安全的前提下，
对他们来
自己去体验独立，
对体验这个城市的文化。然后比如说我们这一届的学生，他们对于相关采访特别感兴趣，然后他们就真正的去走进，就是说这个这个房产中介，然后他们自己去找人去采访，然后专门做一期这样的一个节目，非常的出色，非常精彩。这是我们的一个。
We have a lot of international like projects to do as well, so we could be a department can accept some of the high school students to
Yes, definitely.
have hands-on project in the future.
Another issue with students in China, we have trouble in choosing major after 高考, right?
Absolutely.
Always after we know our the grades of 高考,
confused.
yeah, we just began to consider to choose. Which major I need to go, which university I go to. But if you do this, really in your high school year or your junior school, you have long time to consider, and you have a long way to
experience.
To put yourself on track to that career planning. Right， 就是我们帮助很多学生，就是在高考之前，在报志愿之前，能够知道自己真正喜欢什么志愿，不是拿到分数了以后，
然后让别人去选择自己。
对，那么厚的那个招生考试指南哈，
是的，
我这每那个都翻的。
You have suffered from that, right?
Yeah, I suffer a lot. I suffer a lot.
I have that problem. I already made really massive career plan for myself when I was middle school student. So yeah.
You're a top student.
其实就是我们一直想，就是其实之前有一个非常著名的教育家，就是那个江苏西山中学的张鹏校长，他们之前在那个政协的回答记者问的时候说了一段话，他说一所高中没有考成绩肯定是不行的，但是只有高考成绩他肯定走不远，所以我们也就觉得就是他的这种理念我们也非常的认同，也就是说我们在想就是为什么叫学生发展指导中心？其实源自一个非常就是说这个著名的一个教育理念啊，就说是陶行知他说过这样一句话，他说学生在学校他是生活着的，也就是说他不是把这里当做他人生的一个跳跃的一个台阶，就好像这是我的一个踏板啊，我在这只是暂时居。但是我们想的是，学生在这里他是生活着，那么他的生活不仅有学习，应该还有其他的东西，或者说生活的其他方面会充实他的这样的一个学习经历啊，那么助他呢走得更远、更长久。我们是这样来想这个事情，所以可能你们刚才也看了校园，就会发现我们学校呢，就是说这个有点，就是说在面积没有大，是很多功能设施，有一点那个小大学的这种感觉。对，就是我们的学生在这个校园里面，他会感受到，就是说我15岁到18岁，我是真正的在生活，就是在这里生活，而不是说我为了某一个目标3年我就随随便便就过了。那么这样的话，也就是我们说我们的海中学生，我们的学校非常有感情。为什么？就因为这3年是他们对非常美好的一个记忆，就是他们太喜欢这个学校，就是人生最美好的15岁到18在这里没有虚度，所以他们就愿意回来。就说其实我们一直都是做这样一件事情。
Yes,
对这个学生
uncovered why the alumni of Hainan Middle School are love their homeschool so much.
所以说学生和老师也很容易就能够成为朋友，成为真正的这个导师啊，
是的
，mentor。Yeah，
我刚刚我的学生就是我刚走一届高3，然后他们就刚刚还给我发了一个信息，你知道吗？就说老师说到了大学怎么样什么事情开心，什么事情不开心，他们都会给我打电话。不开心的时候，我经常半夜3更会接到学生有夜半的求助电话，然后就是往往在最不开心的时候，可能就会想到这个人吧，就是说我们觉得对，然后我们就觉得这个学校对他们而言是一个心灵的港湾，就是我们需要有3句很有名，就是我们的价值追求嘛。我们说叫行为自觉、学习自主，最终的是心灵自由，就是我们的3字的这样的一个。
Free mind is something pursuing the lifelong.
Yes, very open-minded.
对，最终我们想助力，就是说学生能够真正的成为一个心灵自由的人，就是他有自己独立的思考、判断能力。而我们的校园呢，就是说不要把它变成一个功利化的教育。那么你如果学校只有这些东西，那学生对这个学校是没有感情的，他会觉得自己被工具化，对吧？就是我是老师的工具，或者我是家长的工具，我不是我自己。我们想的是，在这里让他成为自己，成为更好的自己。
谢谢。
好，谢谢董老师啊，董老师好，谢谢。
好，那你们再慢逛，好吧？
好嘞，谢谢。
And to become a good friend with our teacher, become a mentor, I think attending an office hour, attending his tutorial is a really good way. So here, I think in Hainan Middle for the student, especially in the international sector, so you have plenty of time talking with their teachers, and I think we already see they are doing their.
So I think in recent years, the double reduction policy has been implemented, right? Among this, we call it International Education Innovation Island. I think students get real benefits from this double reduction policy, right? They have less burden of homework, less burden of the extra class, have more time to find themselves, exploring themselves.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely a great opportunity for them to get to know them better. Right?
And have more high quality activities to attend.
Absolutely. So the schools have it is a great destination for schools. They have a variety of extra curriculum, role play classes for them to explore. Kind of fill up their free time.
And those are the extra curriculum, but they are also in the core curriculum, their academic plan, right?
Yeah, make their life here more diverse. Right? So, talking about diverse, we have just mentioned, and also some of our viewers comment the students, Noah and Leo, are the international classes students? They are not, but here in Hainan Middle School, we do have international classes, department, and students could get international resources from this kind of module of class, right? So here we're going to talk to
we also find
some of the students and teachers here, and to get to know the international classes here in Hainan Middle School. Let's go.
Let's get in the office hour. Right. Hello.
Hello. What about let's just
just take a seat.
Hello.
So you are doing doing a tutorial or
we're just having a small chat waiting for you guys to come and talk to the international students.
Yes, it is a quite cozy room, right? I see all of you chilling down here. You can help to release.
We'll try and make it more like an international feel of what people will expect when they go to other colleges outside of China. So welcome to.
Oh yeah, this whole decoration and the furniture is placed, the way they're placed, it's more like international institutions.
Yes, and at the very beginning, let's introduce. They need to introduce yourself to our audience. So, for our teacher.
Hi, I'm teacher Robert, and I'm teaching at Hainan Middle School now for about a year and a half. So I am teaching mostly English, but also helping the students maybe additional subjects.
So what about you?
I'm Alex, and I'm the international class student. I'm senior 2 now.
And this young lady?
I'm Xavier. I'm also from the international class of senior 2.
I suppose you two are coming.
We're classmates.
The same. Classmates. Anything different for the new school year?
The new school year, definitely. The science subject, the study pressure is much harder.
Really?
Heavier now.
What are you doing now?
In next semester, we are going to have the test, the AS test for
the IELTS, right?
Yeah, it's critical for us for the application of university.
So even you are just in senior 2, you're preparing for the application to university at the moment, right?
Yeah. So they're at the same level of the A levels. So they'll be doing Cambridge course A S level and A levels for the next 2 years. And they're working very hard towards that. So he's correct. The pressure has now gone from his IGCSE or the O level up into the next level where you find out, I guess, the men from the boys as to where you can get an international university. And I'm so lucky to be teaching these guys because I think everyone in the class is working really hard. And I'm sure most of them will be going overseas to study in universities abroad.
So I think all the international students here all want to get access to the
study abroad,
university, right?
They have even playing fields, so they are equal and opposite to anybody in England, in America. They have the same opportunities to go to those universities. Yeah, sure. There is no treatment of any difference. You just need to fill in your application and hope that your grades are good. And
get your exams done, like language tests done, right? You have to observe very beautiful results.
Sure. So, what's your target school?
I prefer to go to Canada, both Canada and Australia. My dream school for is going to be University of Sydney and Melbourne University. And I do want to major in either law school or graphic design.
Why do you want to choose law?
I don't know. I always been into law since when I was a little kid. I used to watch that one anime. I think it's about a bunch of lawyers and just fighting for justice stuff. And that's what I want to do. I just want to help people and benefits for both of us.
And have you guys talked about your future plans to teacher to Rob? Yeah.
My future plan?
Yeah. Which school to go? Which major to choose? Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I kind of just if I have any problem with those stuff, I'll ask my parents and the teachers, around this. They always give us very good advice. So we sort out all of these tips they gave us, and which help us a lot in the future.
There is a careers advisory part to the school as well. So if they've got problems and they want help to go and enroll in these schools and to be accepted, there is assistance to them. They're still a little way away from the enrollment process because they're only senior grade 2, but next year, they'll be looking seriously at enrolling in other universities around the world.
Yeah, because they already choose the international school here, so they should decide which country to go, which major to apply, since they come to the school, since first.
This school is actually running very strongly with international university of learning. So you can go to the international college here, and it's very similar to what you will find in high schools around Australia or England. And we run a similar process to the subjects, and hopefully encouraging the students to develop their ideas and their knowledge about outside world and being able to go for what they want to do.
So what's similarity?
Similarities to
with the college life.
Okay, so the size of the class, it's a very similar size classes. These guys are lucky because their class is a little smaller, but we normally don't have more than 30 students per international class, which you will find in other schools around the world. So that's probably the biggest difference between the Gold Coast students and the people that are doing Cambridge here. And I think you were talking earlier to Leo and Noah. Their classes very fun. They find the same in our classes as well, but maybe a little bit easier to talk to the teacher and to come with your problems and solve your problems and get homework and everything done on time. The school's really wanting it to feel like an international class already, and the teachers that we have here, international teachers as well as the Chinese teachers, work together, and they're all teaching in a foreign language to them, which is English. They feel the pressure of not only the language, but also the culture of the classroom. But they do that.
Yeah, how do you like the work and life here in Hainan Middle School?
Yeah, I want to ask that
here
question.
like 1 year already, right?
1 year and a half.
Yeah.
Well, Principal is working me hard, but it's good fun, and I enjoy the team that I'm with, which is really great. So that's the best thing. But really, the students are really excellent students here. So I'm very pleased with the students and the students' ability and the student motivation to get what they want. So that makes the teacher's life very easy to work with such good students and a good team of other teachers. So really happy. And Mr. Wong can work me harder if he likes.
and how's your students?
I don't know. How are you finding the work?
Yeah. How do you find your life here in Hainan Middle School?
Yeah, after 10 months, the 2 semesters I learned here, I found it really important things that you must find your own position. I mean, knowing more about yourself, know more about your personality, then you will know what the major
you want to choose
you want to choose and what kind of future you want to get. And I know it's hard to know what the future will bring us, but it is to give it a try.
That's absolutely true. I can't imagine like even in senior high, he already like have this clear like idea and concept of like knowing himself very well is a really important key to help him to get a bright future ahead.
True.
So yeah. So so did you figure yourself like clearly then? Do you have a clear specific goal to pursuing?
I mean, actually, the student at this age, with two design which have too many detail, that will push us too hard, and that will be really a negative effect. But you should know the safest is what you're gonna do, and the purpose of each stage. That is all you're gonna know, and too much detail and it's
Live
not,
it to the future.
yeah, it doesn't matter.
That's I'm gonna say yes, sure.
Then what matters?
Yeah, what matters?
What matters, right? To you, what matters to you? Yeah.
Things are in your mind.
Your mind.
Yeah,
Wow.
don't need to write it down. Yeah.
So that means he doesn't want to put into words and tell you.
Okay.
But he already had a really clear like a goal. I think.
Sure.
Yeah.
After he has been admitted to his dream school, and he would tell me he would tell me, right?
Show you.
Yeah.
Show you. That's
Yeah.
right. Okay, that's
So you
right.
love your life here?
It's ridiculous but funny.
I love that description. It sometimes sounds like dictionary,
Yeah.
but it is like
It's so complicated.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, quite complicated.
It's been really this past year, especially this last holidays with the pandemic and things. But we're learning to live with that, and I think we're going into a phase where we're starting to accept what we need to do. And yeah, it's everyone's responsibility to look after the health of everybody else. I think although it's been a bit disruptive, especially for the last couple of months, Haikou is still a good place to come to. And so, yeah, I think Haikou School is very responsible with their students and making sure that they still are able to learn in such a good way and a good manner. And we've all opened again, so this is good for the school, and we've got face-to-face contact with students again back in the classroom, making sure that they're learning what they need to learn for their success in the future.
That's true. So before we wrap up today's live stream, what about just
this year, right?
Yeah, right.
I hope that the science subject I can all remember knowledge points. I can get a
Great
good grades like A or yeah.
Oh, straight A.
Yeah.
That sounds quite
Yeah,
intense.
all A student.
I'm hoping for that.
Well, that's right. Yeah. Quite a ambitious goal.
That is the recent ending.
Well, let's see. I think he's quite ambitious, like student here. Yeah.
He will make it. So, Xavier? Yeah.
My current goal is I want to cope with my sports law because it's going to be very important in the future for AS and A level, and I'm very bad at math, so I want to catch up on that. And also, I want to get I want to improve my IELTS scores as well. I want to get like at least 7 to 7.5, so that'll be easier for me to apply for a better school.
I don't think you should worry too much about math because you have the Asia line. You have the Asia line. Yeah, Asia student. Yeah, even if you're not good at math, you are, and I think you are really in the advanced tier in the world, right?
Well, in fact, yeah, our maths teachers are Chinese maths teachers, and they are much better than the foreign maths teachers. I don't know why.
See?
Yeah, the students really excel in the sciences and things like that.
So see that it's not a big problem for you, right?
Don't worry about that.
Yeah. So Rob.
In the future, wow, history, wow. I'd really like to see the students get motivated and do well in their exams. And I think it's possible. From what I've been from last year, really get geared up and they start going for it. I know the Gold Coal tests are like, oh, everyone's really focused on it. And the international year we get focused on getting our students to pass the Cambridge tests as well. So yeah, for the future, just helping to motivate the students, teach them that they can do it, because I think it's all in, like what Alex was saying, it's all in their mind, just focusing and getting the grades that they deserve, because really these are a great bunch of students that I'm working with, and good team, let's go for it.
Cool. And I think they achieve their goals in this year, right?
Yes,
and
really hard.
Yeah, and in 2 days, Teachers' Day is coming.
Oh,
and
yes.
why not we send our best wishes to Rob, and happy Teachers' Day, and we appreciate your contribution to Hainan Middle School, to the international sector.
It's not just me, it's the team of
teachers. All the
teachers in Hainan Middle School, and especially to the senior staff who always give me good guidance and help us a lot. So, thank you.
And besides that, and Meet Adam Day is coming too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and we will have another live on Meet Adam
tomorrow
evening. So we will have more on our live, and this is what we got today.
Before we wrap up, and here comes a luminous comment from Wang Yi, and she said, maybe she or he said, my old school, good try team. Well, thank you so much for tuning in, and we're lucky to bring you a kind of live stream and taking you a tour here in Hainan Middle. And in recent years, since the construction of the International Education Innovation Island, there are international institutions for the name, and I think it's more than like 250 like great like 250,000 like great educators from the globe coming into Hainan's beautiful island. And no matter the private, what we call international institutions, but also like state-owned like schools, they're all like working very hard to offer more opportunities for students and teachers here on this island.
That makes the opportunity for students here to study about Hainan, to have that experience in Hainan.
Absolutely, and we did a lot of live stream about education. I think, like years ago, we've been to Li Xuelin International Education Hello Zone, right? There are a lot of like international
college students. They come here from Beijing and Chengdu, coming to Hainan to attend for the cooperative international schools here. So that's a good chance for students and a good chance for the construction of the free port.
And they're also offering more like university opportunities for both the students in Hainan and across China and across the world, right? So we're happy to see that the students can get benefits from the construction of the Hainan International Education Innovation Island. I think both for like educators like you, right, like teachers, right? So this is our live stream today, and this is Hainan Middle School. And thank you for your watching. And just like Henry said, tomorrow we're gonna bring you a whole new live stream, which is themed on the Autumn Festival.
Day,
So thank you for your watching, and please tune in tomorrow. And that's all for today, right?
That's all. Thank you. We appreciate for joining us for a live, and thank you.
Hey, this is our Hainan Middle School. As Hainan Middle School students, we believe
keep trying no matter how hard it is, it will get easier.
Knowledge can change your fate.
Always think like an innovator.
Act as if what you do makes a difference. It's us.
In Hainan Middle School, this wide ocean of enthusiasm, we focus on morality, wisdom, realism, and innovation. Here, teachers ignite the fire that fuels our thirst of knowledge and curiosity. Here, with smile and sweat, we pave the way to study hard and pursue dreams. And here, We move forward side by side with classmates to grow up and become who we really are. Hey, I know what you're thinking. Let me tell you the truth. Life of this century-old school is not only about books.
Hainan Middle School, rich and colorful club activity has long been a feature of campus life. Every Tuesday afternoon, the drama club perhaps has a dialogue with Shakespeare to performance interpret a dream. In addition, the speech club members practice their public speaking skills. The poetry club, you know those poets always write some of romance. Last but not least, the club of football. A football will be closely together and enjoy the fun of sport. Peace out.
Do you want to know the sport of life in Hainan Middle School? Only when you immerse here, body can feel the vitality of sport. Besides a member of sports club, daily exercise such as badminton, basketball, table tennis, and volleyball are covered in the queue. We will hold grand sports meetings and other various competitions every year. Life is the sport and the mission.
On the campus of Hainan Middle School, it embraces every student with its profound cultural heritage. Libraries, various lectures. Here, reading is not for blind obedience, but for thinking and innovating. The purpose of education is to replace an active mind.
So what do other people think of our Hainan Middle School and our mission? Now let's take a closer look.
我们就是想让学生住得开心、幸福、舒服就可以。
努力工作，保证小孩要安全。
作为老师的话，肯定是帮助协助学生追求他们的梦想，实现他们的目标。
教师要提高自己的专业功力以及教学能力。
Finally, we will grow up to be trees. A tree has roots in the soil that reaches to the sky. No matter how high we go, we remember forever. It is from our roots that we drew sustenance.
I love you. I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you. Hainan Middle School.